It seems like my silence made her more confident. She went on. This statement made me give up the idea of reconciliation. Immediately, I don't know if you see your mother every day. It's not because you don't have a father. My heart sank and immediately stood up and slapped her. A slap echoed through the class. I can hear the pain of losing a loved one. As long as it takes, you can get used to it, but only if it's not cruelly ripped apart by someone else. It triggers pain to the bone. My father was a firefighter. What is my mother? A lady who loves beauty. A serious firefighter like my father. I was crushed by my mother's tenderness. The day of the factory accident, my father went on duty. Then I found out, factory owner, didn't notice that there was easy material inside. The fire exploded that day. No item. How can I hide the tears on my mother's face? It was the first time I saw her cry so hard. You dare to hit me? My son is ready to fight with me. I don't give in to my father either. She must get the lesson. Suddenly I feel my wrist being held by a warm hand. Then, I was pulled out by an irresistible pull. Facing the wrinkled face of the gentleman. Girls who go to fight. Why did you teach my brother to do well? I hugged his hand out loud. Fighting has nothing to do with teaching your brother. He looked at me, face as if I just said more I would be beaten. Fortunately, Chu Thin saw that he also lost interest. Fight, she slid back to her seat like a rat across the street. By the time I got out of school at noon, my stomach was humming. I turned and looked at the gentleman's seat. But how long has he been gone? What do you mean, let's go? I hoped to pack. But I noticed that the eyes weren't friendly, looking at me. It's Chu castration again. She's tough as a leech. My best friend also realized that the situation is not right. To leave. This situation doesn't look good for us. It's not good, actually, it's better for me alone. Even her best friend's mother came to pick her up. My mother is still in the hospital flirting with the doctor. Dang, are you going to die in class? I'm back, faced the impatient gaze of the noble. Fortunately, he showed up in time. Saved me a losing goal scene. Hi, I finally came. Come in and eat, the food is cold. I don't understand why you're a tutor, and I feel like she's a little overzealous. I'm glad you saw me coming. I have a lovely appearance, they all love me. At dinner the precious mother suddenly spoke up. I'm going to pay you double your salary. As long as I'm teaching ice at noon and at night. You don't need it, aunt. Why did wages suddenly rise? She seemed to recognize my question. Immediately explained, don't be afraid to get paid. This gang is picky. Many teachers have given up. Always find someone like you. The second reason. You said your mother was sick yesterday. I also understand that you may need more money. I'm really touched by this explanation. Probably the second reason is the main one. She thinks I'm hard because she's in the hospital, once again being misunderstood. Rejecting the kindness of others is always difficult. If the salary increases, I will not refuse. There is no weather in the afternoon. I'm going to be here all day. Sister, do you know how to play the game? Are you kidding? I don't know how to play games. Haha, who despises that king of glory? Have you heard the name? Precious eyes like ice glow. Can you take me to some games? I'm taking a promotion. Even if Sao is here for a few games, it doesn't cost anything. Come on up. It doesn't take much to log into a game I play. Wow, you are very good at learning and playing games. It's beautiful again. I was so happy to play another game. The phone rings interrupting me. My mother's name is on the screen. My mother took the initiative to call me. Hello, I forgot a document at home in my free time. Can I bring it to you? Of course there's nothing good. Okay mom, wait a minute. God, I just got a raise. Auntie, I'm so shy. My mother's illness is getting worse. I have to go now. Do I need to let you take me? No need, aunt. I turned and walked out. The Iceman laughed and looked at the lady. Hi, I play the game better than you. He glanced at his brother. Let me see her chart. Put your phone in front of your brother. 13 lives did not die at all. But the thing that caught your attention. It's not my record. It's my ID. I am a college student. Look at the name in your game. I am a male god. That's the name you and your girlfriend use online. It took me a long time to think. The precious hands clenched tight and cracked their teeth. I finally found her. As I struggled to get to the hospital gate, from a distance, I saw a familiar figure. It's a narrow alley. There are no disciples around. I don't care about her. But I chose to ignore it as if I didn't see it. But when I walked past her, his voice cracked at the right time. It really doesn't make me 7. Your mother's not sick. God has eyes. Your mouth is full of shit. Even though Sao is outside, I don't want to make fun of other people. Why? Your dad's not sick. Why are you going to the hospital? I can't believe she held up her head and said my father wasn't sick. He came to the hospital to talk business. Talk about business and go to the hospital. I heard it for the first time. I don't want to waste any more. Go straight to the hospital room. My mother is talking to a man in a suit. It's very polite. I knocked on your mother's door and brought the documents. Looks like their conversation is about to end. Alright, Mr. Chu. If the conditions are agreed, let's sign a contract. Alright, the polite man signed it very emphatically. Mom, I told you. I almost got into a fight at school today. I didn't expect my mother to sign up. Started yelling at me. Normally, there is no reason to fight. It's dangerous, you know. If she says she's poor, I can't help it. But she's talking about your father, I can't stand it. I noticed my mother trembling. It's broken and missed. Don't talk about this in front of me. My mother's voice is calm. But I know you're angry. The man comforted. Kids today really don't understand. Or the general manager, let's sign the papers. Daddy, it's been so long and you haven't finished yet. All three turned to look at the door. Is Chu castrated? General Manager Chu. Talk about business. This man is the father of Chu castration, Sao. Chu Quesaria's eyes looked at me in wonder. I turned to look at my mother pointing to the door. Mom is her. I can't believe I'm going to be this clueless one day. Of course, people live like what they used to hate. But I have to admit, it's a really good feeling. The man's face immediately became unsightly. Doesn't seem to know how to handle Rosao. My mother didn't say much either, just put the pen down on Chu's desk. I think this contract needs a review. It doesn't seem so good. Let's talk another day. The corners of his mouth twitched. Try to make a smile more unsightly than crying. Don't do that, stay with me, it's all ready. My mother was silent and didn't answer. Come here now. The man was so angry that he trembled. Caution has no other way. She looked at him with fear. Step by step trembling into the chat. The sound of the slap was clear. In less than 5 seconds, her handprints were imprinted on her face. Why don't you know that? How many times have I told you not to bully your classmates? Chu castration tears fell down, but she didn't dare to open her lips. My mother just looked cold and didn't mean to stop her. And me, I'm even a little gloomy. It's so exciting to be a bad person. The man turned to look at my mother. My daughter is wrong, I will teach her properly. Children's conflicts in school, just let them deal with it at school. He seemed to see a ray of hope. Sure. I'll tell my daughter tomorrow I'm sorry to pee at school. Can the man look at me? Is a gentle person. Of course I didn't stress anything, so I just nodded. That's all right, Mr. Chu. We'll sign a contract tomorrow, no problem. Okay, it doesn't affect anything. He hurried out. Take your daughter with you. I watched them leave and hugged my mother. The best mom is always your mom. Don't worry, I won't let you be bullied. Now a man comes in. That's the doctor my mother liked. He was a little surprised to see my mother and son hugging each other. Who's this? Your daughter. My mother mercilessly pushed me out. No, this is my niece. On the way to take a taxi home, I opened your message. Since I turned on silent mode, he texted endlessly. Last message was 5 minutes ago. If you rely on your ability to find me, we can embrace, not embrace. I'm right in front of you without you realizing it. Where do you get it? It's up to you. If you can do the math, I'm waiting. When I got home, I asked why. How's your mother? I really want to say you don't have a mother anymore. I'm your mother's niece and you're not here. Yes, but there is a psychological problem. You're not feeling well, this is hard to fix. The lady is sitting on the sofa, her legs are very comfortable. Stand up and speak to my room. What do you mean? You completely ignore it. My suspicious gaze went straight to the second floor. Oh my god, should I go, Theo? Sister, are you back? I have a pose that I don't understand. The Iceman at the door called me. I looked up at the second floor, even if I'm a little worried. But in the end, we're going to the ice. Although being a tutor is my main job. I feel like every time you look for me, there's nothing good about it. What song do you not understand? This whole chapter is always magnetic and inductive electronics. This is probably about Tet. The lady pushed the door in. I went back and made eye contact with him. His face is not happy. You look like you're upset about something. I told you to come up to my room. I roll my eyes and I want to turn the white out. Please, teaching is my job. Come to my room and teach it later. Finish talking. He came to me and took my hand and dragged me out of the room. Let go of your hand. The ice came to hold my hand. Try not to let them pull away. I stand in the middle not knowing what to say. What is this pulling back and forth like you're tearing me in half? I know you don't like high, but... The Iceman looks poor. Is it polite to say that? I also know you don't like me, but say it straight out in front. This is a bit embarrassing. He looked at his brother with angry eyes. What do you know? Let go of your hands. The Iceman shook his head and decided not to let go. Don't touch her hand. Did you hear that? Oh my god, these two are going to fight. What the hell are you two doing here? She pushed the door in and pulled him aside. When the Iceman saw his mother coming, he immediately developed his skills. Nagging take advantage of. Mom, I stopped you from learning. I want to bully you again. This acting. He must have been awarded the main actor. The best deserve it, but think again. What the ice says is no different. So much compared to the truth. My aunt's half-hearted gaze turned to me. Don't look at me. I can't blame either side. Maybe you understand my silence. That's what you're forcing me to do. She grabbed him and dragged him out of the room. How many times have you told me? Don't mess with me, don't mess with me. Get angry and go out for me. Mom, listen to me explain. No, let me go. Before she left, she came back and laughed at me. No wonder, you to keep learning, I'm going to teach him. The door is closed and there is no nobility. The air in the room was relieved. Hi, I continue. I didn't look at the wrong person. Smart ice gems really deserve recognition. Magnetic field and electronic induction. It's probably one of the most difficult topics in middle school. High school. But with me, just explain the key facts that he doesn't understand. Then sample to exercises is enough. The rest in exercise books and reference books. He can do it himself. The Iceman took a step back and looked at me. After getting my nod of approval. It's not fun. I hope you understand everything I learned today. There's no other subject to learn. He shook his head and put the book in his bag. This is like learning first. It feels pretty good. I look at the clock. 2 hours have passed and in that time, the lady never came to bother us. It doesn't seem like it's really working. What should I do the rest of the time? Today is the weekend. I have free time in the morning. I don't know if my best friend heard the prayer save in my mind, that the message comes right now. Hi, come here, it's a great game. And then there's a location that comes with a karaoke bar. There are also rooms. Game or what? I didn't see her answer for 5 minutes. According to her personality, I'm sure he must have disturbed you. Go to karaoke on Sunday. Who has time to sing now? Normally, I'm not interested in places like that, but even if the ice cream is already learned, there is no one at home. I'm also free to come. The Iceman waved hello to me. When I left, I couldn't see the shadow. Maybe I was dragged away to deal with it. But it's good. He never gave me a sympathetic look. If I leave early, he knows I'll be fired. I drove to the karaoke bar, to the door of the room that my best friend sent. Pushed the door in. The moment the door opened, I felt something was wrong. There is no music in the room. I can't hear laughter either. When you see the situation inside, I immediately turned around and tried to run outside. In the room, no AI other than shoe castration and BA. For men with tattoos. And my best friend. She's cowering on the edge of the couch, holding her head. The phone was thrown on the table. Clearly this is a trap. I turned to silence and said nothing. Prepare to flee first. But right at the door, a blonde with earrings is standing by. I tried to calm down and look at you. Keep the gas pressure not reduced. What are you going to do? If you touch me, go home. I'm sure you and your father are not alone. Zhu Tian played with the phone and came towards me, pointing to the handprint on my face. I can't see this hand. My father never hit me when I was a kid. It's all because of convenience. Like you and your fucking mom. She held up the phone and pointed it at my face. On her face was a challenging smile. You're rich, aren't you? The great lady. Are you going to tell me that my parents made me and my father miserable? She handed the phone to a tattooed guy standing next to her. He pointed at the blonde standing at the door. You hold her hand. The blonde comes over with a lustful smile. Hold on tight, my hands are gone. Stay away from me, asshole. I tried my best to fight, but my powers and his are so different. He's holding both my hands with one hand. The other hand began to shake. You shut up and I'll tell you, hand. The blonde is more obedient. Hold my head straight towards true castration. My eyes are red as I look at her. Look at what you deserve to die for. She raised her hand. I felt a wind pass my ears buzzing. The face burned as if it were on fire. This slap is so strong, even though my head is held tight by the blonde, still be skewed to one side. I felt my neck make a noise. My nose spurts out a warm, hot liquid. Keep her head straight for me. A blonde to follow. And chat for another 3 slaps. My mind is getting confused. Don't hit high. You good bastard, hit me. Best friend, I stood up and tried to stop him. But he got a tattooed guy. He looked down at his hands. It looks like my nose has got blood on it. She finally stopped. Tight, how can you be dirty all day pretending to be holy? She got a tissue from a tattooed guy who wipes his hands. Then take the phone from Kia's hand. She waved her hand. The men there smiled disgust. Come closer to me. Okay, I'm done letting go. Now it's your turn to enjoy. The blonde rubbed her hands with a sick smile. I suddenly looked at these legs. It's long and white. Don't touch me. My hands are held tight. I used my best to get rid of the tattooed guy's hand. It's a very personal ooey. The blonde holds my hand, while the other guys clear the table and control my hands and feet. I glanced at Chu Castration. I see she's excited, filming in a corner of the room. If you dare to talk about this, I'll post this video on the school team right away. Look at the ugly face. I gritted my teeth in the safe. If I have a chance, I will kill you. I struggled with all my might. Don't let them touch you. In exchange for 2 punches in the face that made me faint. When I wake up, my head hurts like a hammer. I held up my hand to cover my eyes. After a few seconds of confusion, I remember what happened before I passed out. Get up and sit up straight. I looked down at my clothes still intact. I'm just paying attention right now. I'm in the hospital. Are you awake? I turned my head. Why is he here? His voice is a little sluggish. I must have just woken up. That sounds a little irritating. Why I was in the hospital yesterday, what happened? I'm talking messed up. I'm anxious to know what happened. After I passed out. What yesterday? You don't know anything, even though I saved her. Proud to clap your chest with your left hand. Right now, I just realized that his right hand is bagged. What's wrong with your hand? I told you to save you. I held the mirror up on my face, still bruised. Some places have turned purple. It's done, my beauty is gone. Precious sighed, are you sure those people really didn't do anything to me? He looked at me seriously and suddenly laughed. Do you want to hear what they do to me first? He deliberately shook the dough bundle arm. Don't worry, save Miss Raw. Unfortunately, it's hard to eat now. Suddenly I felt something was wrong. That's what happened to me, my mother. She's still flirting with Dr. Sao. Not from my mother. And he looked at me, and he answered in a very subtle way. I have a little work. And you, Chu castrated Kier, I must kill her. I was going to get out of bed, but the lady stopped me. No need, Joe has been sent to the detention center. I'm going to deal with this. Listen to that resolve. The anger in my heart just calmed down a little. The school forced her out of school. But that doesn't really matter. She's mentally unstable now. She's being stared at by Sao. But remain silent and say no more. Because of her, she cancelled her contract with Xu Tian's father. In the beginning, it was he who came to cooperate. The contract itself is a binding contract. Finally for this, I got angry and his chain broke. Jukasaria's father jumped upstairs to commit suicide last night. That's why she's abnormal. She deserves it. It's like helping a university get rid of a problem. But her father's end was a disaster. Maybe he should reconsider the way he raised his children. From beginning to end, the lady didn't say anything specific. How he saved me last night. Since that day, I entered a time of rest and recuperation. I was invited by the police to testify. Back to school. The castration uncle's belongings have been cleaned. Dealing with the enemy, we're once again in the spotlight. Why say it again? Because the first time was when I yelled at you, and emerged as a phenomenon. My mother was very good at protecting me. She explained to the teacher that I rest. It was because he was castrated and led to assault. But the tattooed guys, you didn't mention it at all. Although the lives of some girls are boring. Yes or no matter. In their mouths, they're all set. The relationship between me and my brother seems to have improved a little. I'm comfortable calling him a treasure every night. Because he doesn't know who I am. I'm still in Ferrari. Every day after school to come home to teach. Precious ice, but I've recently received a new assignment. Rice for you. This is a one-way request from him, but to express my gratitude that he saved me. I also agreed to a salary. But doing to jobs that I feel are worth it. Even if you want to go home, but my mother still hasn't seen that doctor. With her personality, I knew I couldn't convince her to come home. Before, he kept dragging me up to his room. Now I come every day. He didn't make it clear what he wanted. After feeding him rice, I went through the Iceman's room to teach her physics. You like my brother, don't you? Not like, I admit I'm a little nervous when I say this. If you don't like it, feed him. I just want to thank him for saving me. That was when I went to karaoke. I know you have to thank me too. Tell your brother where you are. Or he'll find you. The Iceman looked forward to being praised. This show or show off. Just like his brother. My brother asked me where I was that day, I told you to go to karaoke with someone else. He was so angry he didn't run out. I don't know why he's muttering something. Like I don't know which guy you're hanging out with. And run to find you, oh my god. What is this action of yours? I smiled at the ice. Well, I really have to thank you. Do you want something to eat or where you want to go? Put ice on your chin for about 2 minutes. Hi, let's go to the amusement park. I can nod. But I have to tell my mother and brother first. Otherwise, you'll be considered an irresponsible tutor. The ice lady is running out and hi is great. About 2 minutes later, he came back with a strange expression and 7 hopes. Why can't you go? You can play games with me too. The Iceman looked at me with his pitiful eyes, shaking his head. Not that my mother agreed, but my brother. My brother did it. My mother agreed. What else does he have? He's not afraid of my mother pinching Ty. I looked at the ice, gently comforting. No, my brother's opinion doesn't matter. I agree. Not that you agree. But he said what he wanted to go to. He also goes with his serious face. Can you laugh? He's not going to ruin the sow atmosphere. Precious Ice helplessly sighed. It's weird, you've never been interested before, with places like theme parks. In my head I began to imagine the guy with a serious face, sitting on a spinning wooden horse. Where is my brother, where is he? He said to get dressed and tell us to wait. Your hands are bound in powder and colored. Fortunately, he didn't ask me to help him change. Okay, I'll call the car first. Your Ferrari probably doesn't carry enough. 3 people waited downstairs for about 5 minutes, then slowly step out. Just walked out the door. He almost dazzled me, glossy leather shoes. Vest tunic. Even tie. I don't know if I thought he was prepared to participate in a charity event in BA. Of course with this dress, I have no idea. But Precious Ice, people who aren't afraid of their brother don't think so. Honey, why are you wearing this when we go out? You want to go? If you don't want to go, go back to the classroom. I know right away. Talking to him doesn't do you any good. Fortunately, the person who suggested it was not me. You and I weren't going to take you with us. Her eyes immediately turned to me. Like asking if it's true. To people arguing, why do you drag me in? No, you're very welcome. When I saw the atmosphere calm down, I hurriedly spoke to reconcile. Okay, the car's here. Let's go. Come to the city of 10,000 statues. He glanced through the rearview mirror, teasing 3 people go to the same place. You two look like you're having a picnic. One is like going to a wedding. It made me and the Iceman laugh. The gentleman's serious face turned to look at me. That's funny. Even breathing is wrong. He's always aimed at me. Dear, don't always bully me. Someone like her and you too. Tell me you don't have a girlfriend. She said nothing, but her face grew darker. She is good at playing games or beautiful. Take me out again. Quarter Ice lists the advantages of, and then I suddenly said, if anyone can marry, I hope the dream will laugh. Suddenly, he turned to look at me with excitement on his face. I'm 16 years old and I'll be married in 6 years. If I marry you, I can be with her every day. Not finish the first sentence. The Iceman was beaten with a pain. I dared to look at the ice. He hugged his head angrily and looked at his brother. Why did you hit so hard? I don't know how heavy it is. Raise your hand to beat more. You're pretending you just said something. I don't know how big or small. I quickly covered my head with ice to protect it. Don't fight anymore. That smart boy is more of a fool now. Your eyes want to kill. Turn to me immediately. Do you still want to marry him? Self-harm into the body. I shouldn't have said anything if I hadn't. The ice is getting more interesting. I have agreed. It doesn't work if you say no. If you marry me, I will be happy. When I finished, the Iceman looked at me. I agree. Wait until you are old enough to get married and talk. Suddenly the other hand came towards me. I thought he was going to fight. I was so scared to close my eyes. I can't believe his hand just gently rubbed my head. Later, don't say things like that to your son. When you say this, the expression on your face is very strange. There seems to be something unusual going on. And the hand that's on my head. My face suddenly turned red. He was also the hot boy at school. Who can't vibrate? But of course the classic face. His son can't hide his poisonous mouth. The place I chew lip. I don't know why I got the courage to argue. Children, that's how has to calculate those things. The cute expression on his face immediately disappeared. What kind of wind can make you change your face so quickly? Your face becomes uncomfortable. He looked at me and said every word. He's 10 or 6 years old. Not small anymore. If you say so, I'm a child. I'm 22. So how about we get married too? I feel like the old man on the subway. What is he talking about? Want to register marriage with me, Sal? The lady behind my suspicious gaze. Embarrassed face looking out the window. There's nothing I can't say before. In less than 10 minutes, he changed his face 3 times. That's your strange style. On the way, the two of us talked more than ever. Get out of the car. The Iceman's excitement immediately turned to sound. Why are so many people like this? Today is the weekend, but that long line of people is still unpredictable. It's okay, it's the weekend, but no problem. There's only this. I pulled a card out of my pocket, that's right. VIP card of Van Tong Shopping Center. The entrance for members is empty. My mom made this card because she didn't want me to stay home. Maybe she's dating at home. Wow. Hi, I have a membership card. Hi, where are you? I just realized now. Since I got out of the car, I haven't seen a shadow. There's no language. A surprisingly low sense of existence. But he's so big. If you ever get lost, where are you? Look in the direction of the ice. Wearing a vest is the best. I noticed he was holding a cotton candy. And an ice cream stick, more than a girl. It's true that handsome men are often introverted. The lady comes in front of me. Give me cotton candy and ice cream. Give me something to eat or not. I was surprised to find out how good he is today. What a strange act right now. The ice started screaming because there was nothing to eat. Give me money and I'll buy it myself. The lady doesn't pay attention to him. Put your hand in your pocket. Take out a small piece of paper. He curiously picked up the paper. I can't believe your reaction is so big. Give the ice back to me. Precious ice making set out condition with brother. I want cotton candy. I want ice cream. Keep your face cold. I don't know in that paper what to write so seriously. Give it here and I'll buy it. He did not hesitate to return the paper to his brother. When you go shopping. The secret ice is close to my ear, I whisper. Hi, guess what you wrote on that paper? God, I didn't see it, tell me how to guess. I shook my head honestly. I don't know, but I want to know. I said, can I have you? The Iceman nods close to my ear. On your paper, I write how to win a girl's heart. When go into the amusement park, and behind the cotton candy and cream, there's a sign of completion. Take heart, girl. I looked back at the ice. I confirmed he's not a girl. I started thinking about myself. Maybe the strange actions of the gentleman today, it's all because of me. I shook my head hard and said to myself, Yang Hai, this thought is dangerous. The Iceman looked at me with regret. Hi, it looks like you're going to be my sister-in-law. Sister-in-law of her head. I am so tired of being with my brother. But not Sao. If so, I can see you every day. I make a face as if swallowing flies. Hurry up and text me. Do you like any other girl? No, I just love you. The correct conclusion, Chanam. People will like me. I still can't believe it. Don't dream, I certainly won't like your brother. I know he's not good. I'm suddenly curious about that paper. You know what's on my brother's paper? Shake your head, I can't watch it. Now you're back with your stuff in hand. We both immediately stopped the conversation. What to play before, roller coaster or tower jumper? These two games are risky. I'm excited to hear the tape. But the gentleman doesn't think so. He took the paper out and took a look. What is a ghost house to go to? I don't want my cousins to fight. I can make peace quickly. The ghost house is also interesting. It's a long time to experience the ghost house. You have to wait for the first person to come in. So the queue here is longer than any other game. The advantage of the VIP card comes into play. Go through the membership entrance. In the jealous eyes of the crowd, we've collected a lot of admiring glances, envy and anger. Before entering the lower quarter, softly speaking into my hand. If you are afraid, hold my hand. For the first few minutes I was not afraid. But when an NPC almost knocked me down, I was in a hurry to hold my hand. I'm not taking the initiative. You told me to hold your hand first. My face is a little hot from beginning to end. I dare not look back at you. I just feel like this haunted house is so big. Every 3 steps there's a little ghost. 5 steps, a big ghost appears. Every time a ghost appears, I'm going backwards. By the time I got out, I'd almost climbed over the top. Ladies, lift me down. Repair the suit that I wrinkled. I didn't say anything. I noticed your attitude. It's really changed a lot for me. Maybe the Iceman's words are true. All because you insist on going to the ghost house. It makes me lose face like this. Then, I'm with the noisy Iceman who wants to ride a roller coaster and tower jumpers. When I screamed out of fear, I see the face of the lady. I felt the tower jumper. There's no stimulation. I even intend to jump off the machine right then and there. Just like the ice. They know how to ruin the atmosphere. Until the sun is about to set, we're approaching our final stop. The Ferris wheel when two people enter the front. The lady suddenly grabbed my hand and pulled into a compartment. Then I went back to the Iceman. You're in the next compartment. Opposite compartment. It seems like a couple in love. You and I really have nothing to say. I can only listen quietly to people talking. Baby, it's said that if you kiss at the highest point of the Ferris wheel, you'll be together forever. Do you want to be with me? That's the boy's voice. The girl is blushing and puts her head on his shoulder. The barrel card nods along with the swing up. Everything under your feet is clearly visible. Mountains far away, the lake nearby. It seems that nature is testifying to this love. I don't know if the Ferris wheel has reached its peak, but the opposite couple got together. Forget about heaven and earth. Feeling a little embarrassed, I hurriedly turned my head to the viewing window. Suddenly the gentleman came close to my ear. I said quietly, to the highest point. I don't even understand what's going on. The feeling of my hand being held tight by you. I can only utter one word, but the words are then face to face. Your police stopped him. He looked at me, his ears turning red, his words somewhat hesitating. Should we be together forever? I bent my head and tried to pull out my hand, but he held me tight. Can't escape. When my eyes meet you again. Even though I can't see my expression, but I can feel my face burning. Yeah, almost at the same time, your face gets closer. Until the warm feeling touched my lips. Your kiss carries an unstoppable force. I even feel like a piece of fish. Bitten by you. Don't hurt, I push you with my hand. It's hard to say two words. I don't even remember. How did I get off that day? I remember when the ice came down. He looked at my face in surprise. Hi, what are you eating? Why are your lips swollen? She just ate something delicious, so her lips are swollen. I'm warming up. The lady is laughing next to me. After that day, I didn't come to your house to tutor. My mother is out of the hospital. She also brought back the doctor she had been keeping an eye on, but no matter what, at least it's not just me anymore. Now that I think about it, I still don't understand why. Vaguely agreed that day. Now I don't know how to deal with him. When I went to school, I tried to avoid them. I can still feel it though. There's an eye watching me during class. What the hell do I have to do with you? Hi, come with me to watch basketball. Super handsome guy Kier is out on the field. I was dragged by my best friend to the basketball court. It's almost too late to protest. You see, is this guy even more handsome than you? I looked back, not sure. She's in love. And I'm squatting in front of the yard playing with my phone. Be careful. Get out quickly from the field. There's a loud scream. I raised my head. I saw a big body coming towards me. Then I passed out. That's right, I fell over and passed out. I couldn't even see who was pushing me. When I woke up, I was in the hospital. I haven't been to the hospital in a year. And now, in just a few days, I've been in the hospital all the time. The doctor looked at me like, I haven't had time to react yet. He turned outside the door and called. Stop standing outside, she's awake. The doctor changed the medicine and closed the door. The lady walked in. You have a rare look of anxiety on your face. I see why. I shook my head and almost shed tears. It hurts, even the head hurts. I just finished saying I regret it. God, it sounds like you're doing this. He rubbed my head with a slightly pampered expression. Why didn't you call me? I'll be back soon. Thank you. He smirked his lips but had a mischievous smile. You're welcome, wife, don't be rude. Who's your wife? The smaller my voice gets. That's what I call you online. I didn't object either. I quickly pulled the blanket over my head. Then you can die embarrassed. You're sick, you know who I am without telling me. A sudden force pulled the blanket from my face. His eyes looked at me like a hunter at his prey, made me unconsciously back to the edge of the bed. I told you I'd find you. I used to say, if I find you, I can kiss and hold you. The precious face over there looked sad, as if blaming me for not keeping my promise. Kiss then on the swing of the day. My face is red again. That time doesn't count. I didn't officially find you that time. I look at you with watchful eyes. It's like looking at a scoundrel. I put my hand over my mouth and told you not to dream. This time I took you to the hospital. I shouldn't thank you. I keep my mouth shut and shake my head. I just woke up weak so I can figure it out next time. Look at your crooked smile. I feel something is wrong. Why not let me? The lady pulled me from the edge of the bed. Then start breaking my hand. I tried to reach out my hand to push his face away, but the whole body has no strength. I couldn't resist at all. I close my eyes and leave my fate. Look at my swollen lips like sausage. I almost cried. The lady is happy to clean her mouth. The face looks like it's still hungry. Wife, kiss and wait for you to get well, let's hug later. I only know helplessness. You see, there is no strength to argue. He stood tall looking down at me, eyes full of possession. Let's get married after you graduate. The doctor said I could leave the hospital this afternoon. Come to your house now. I have a wedding bouquet in my hand. Listen to the MC ask the lady behind the marriage vow. That day, I hear the sweetest words in the world. Lie down if your life is a poem. I will definitely appear on the first page, and the days that follow will be the content of that poem. When people read poetry, they bring the story on the first page to instill it, every word in the poem. I'll carry your faith on the first page, to live the rest of my life. If you like this video, please like it, comment and subscribe to channels. Let me give you more motivation for new videos. See you in the next video.